Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl A to the D to the A, and I have been under the weather. Underneath all this makeup, there's a blister, there's some going on. But welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please click subscribe, leave a comment. We're trying to hit 1,000. We've been on 700 for a hot minute. But if you're a returning subscriber, what do you do, son? So, I've been doing vlogs, which you guys seem to enjoy. But I thought to myself, why don't I do a fast five or a Maddie's five, like I said I would be doing. And I went up on my channel on Instagram and I asked you guys. And as per usual, you guys wanted relationship gist. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things I learned, even though I sort of knew in my subconscious, about love and relationships from my last long-term relationship. So let's do this. Gets, I think, the more what you want, need, and deserve in a relationship gets. Like when I was in my early 20s, God, I can't believe I just said I'm in my late 20s. Anyways, when I was in my early 20s, I wanted fun, I wanted vibes, I wanted to go out, hit the clubs, hit the streets. You know, if he was handsome, that was all that mattered. But now that I'm a bit older, PSA, I don't date ugly men. My friends can attest to this. My girlies in the comments, if you know my type of men, you know. Anyways, but I will say this, that a lot of times I find that a lot of women are in love with the idea of love, but the reality of love, maybe not so much. So like I said in this video, we're going to be talking about 5 things I learned from my last relationship. And let me tell you something. It was a chaotic situation, okay? I was with this person on and off for a very long time, so yeah, there's a lot of anyway, moving on. The first one is, if he wanted to, he would. Now, you people, I did understanding girlfriend to the point where I would make excuses for this guy airing my messages for 2 days. Nobody in this time and age goes without looking at their phone for 2 days. Now, keep in mind, I tend to date very working class men, like men that are stuck in meetings all day. They can have a meeting on Sunday night. So automatically I've trained myself to be less needy, quote unquote. Like there's some things I would want to talk to him about, but I know given his schedule I have to wait till the end of the day. But understanding is not stupid, because believe, like, a man will get busy, a woman will get busy, your significant other will have something on their table in the office that is driving them crazy, but they will not air your messages for 2 days. If he wanted to see you, believe you me, if you were a priority to a man and a man wants you the way he should, he's gonna make time. 20 minutes, a 10 minutes phone call, a quick check-in, he's gonna do all those things. But you are dispensable if your man can go 2 days without checking in on you, except he's like maybe in the hospital or he's traveling, like maybe in transit and stuff, or maybe there's no network where he is, and that one is different. But that is in the same this Lagos with you, and he's unable to check in on you for 2 days, there's no excuse for it. I found that a lot of times with my ex I was making excuses, but what it was I placed him here, he placed me there, plain and simple. If he wanted to, I know you've heard 7 million versions of this. Make this a 7 million and one version you hear. A man who truly wants a woman, he's going to want to spend time with you. He's going to want to enjoy your company. He's going to want to talk to you. He's going to want to see you. So if a man you are with in a relationship, as you have decided what together, is not doing all these things, then y'all aren't together. You are just in the peripheral of his puzzle. So if a man really wanted to, he would. Second thing I learned, love with sense. Don't be an idiot. Don't be stupid in your love. I always say, especially to my friends and to myself, go with head and heart. there are some things your intuition just knows as a woman. Don't let love blind you to that. Don't let love blind you to the fact that he cheats or he is a pathological liar or you don't feel at ease with him. Love with sense. As much as we want to say love conquereth all, love don't really conquer all. Love don't conquer if you are AS and he's AS. You people, we have SS children and that is the end of it. Love does not conquer a family that doesn't like you. Love does not necessarily conquer intercultural differences. So as much as you could have found your ideal man, oh, he's this, is that, it's just that his mom doesn't like me, or it's just that he's a sickle cell patient, or it's just that they have a disease or they have a history of disease in their family, don't love and be stupid. Because I find that love is as strong and as beautiful as love. It's a very fickle thing. It's a very... Imagine this, you and your husband or you and your boyfriend love each other, but you're both AS. You love each other, you get married, you have a child that is, unfortunately, a sickle cell patient. That love is the first thing to go. Under the stress of taking care of that child, under the financial responsibility of, having to go through hospital visits, the emotional baggage that comes with having a child that is consistently ill, I don't know that love alone can survive and put you through that. So love with sense. Don't see a red flag and call it orange because, oh, I love him or he's beautiful. I did that a lot. I saw a lot of red flags, and in the true woman fashion, I can save him. He's going to be different with me, and Jesus, I can save the world. And let's just say I don't have a ring on my finger, so that's exactly how that went. So like I said, go with head and heart. As much as you want to be lost in your feelings, do not throw logic completely out of the window because that's just stupid, frank. Number 3, if he cheats once, he will cheat twice, he will cheat a third time. Okay? Now, for some people, cheating is not a hard limit. Do you get what I mean? For some people, it's not a deal breaker. It's something you can work through. While for others, once you cheat once, that's the end. I think find out which one you are before you get into a relationship. Are you the type that, okay, the range of the cheating differs? Did he emotionally cheat? Did you just sleep with one woman? Does he have a side piece? Find out which one works for you and communicate this with your boyfriend, because what you find is a lot of times you think you're okay with it and then you forgive it the first time, but unconsciously resentment builds. That's the first thing. Secondly, your sense of self starts to be on shaky legs. You don't trust yourself. You don't feel beautiful anymore. You start to have self-doubt because if I'm all that, how will he cheat on me? I mean, they say Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, so maybe all of us, no chance. But I find that the ripple effect of cheating is large. You start to have anxiety. If he tells you he's going to point A, you have to figure out a way to confirm if he's at point A. Essentially, the trust is broken. And for some people, they cannot function properly when there's no trust. So if he cheats once, baby girl, you will most likely do it again. So make up your mind. Are you the type that cheating is a non-deal breaker or cheating is a deal breaker? If it's a deal breaker, get the hell out of there, no matter how good that man is, because that is the beginning of the end of that relationship. But if you're okay with it, then, la-di-da, la-di-do to you. But a man who doesn't respect you enough to cheat the first time is going to do it again. It's just what it is. So if he cheats once, he will do it again. There's no amount of begging, rationalizing. It was a Satan. Oh, I fell into her vagina. Oh, she fell on top of my dick. Oh, we were drunk. We were high. It was just one of those nights when I was lonely. There's no excuse for it. If you cheated once, he will do it again. You either make your peace with it or you walk out of that relationship. Plain and simple. Number 4, which is sort of tied to cheating, is that sense of self and self-love is the most important thing you can have in a relationship. Women, especially to us girlies, love thyself. Girlies, love yourself. Allow yourself know that I am the baddest bitch in the room and I deserve to be treated as such. Because if you do not love yourself enough, you do not know when you're being loved wrongly. A man can come and bamboozle you. Oh, the money, the trips, the A, the B, the C, and you're there, oh my gosh, he's my hero, he's my Jesus, he's gonna save me from poverty. but this man speaks to you like you're daft. This man speaks down to you. This man does not respect you. This man controls you in a way that you do not enjoy or appreciate or approve of. But because you don't even have a sense of self-love or a sense of who you are, you just assume you deserve that. No, you deserve so much more than that. And until you make conscious decisions to say, look, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I do not want this around me. I don't want this energy. I don't want this person. I want better than this. Until you get to that point, you're never going to find a man that is going to love you right. You need to know how you want to be loved before you can tell somebody how you want to be loved. I find that a lot of women, because their self-esteem is low or their sense of self is low, a lot of rubbish used to go. I, for example, didn't have the sense of self-worth and self-love that I have now. So a lot of things that my ex did in this relationship, I just took it sitting down because, I've seen this good man now. If he go, will I leave him? Yes, you will leave him. You will let him go because everybody's working on themselves. Everybody's a work in progress. Do you get what I mean? So nobody has the explicit right to make you feel bad about yourself except you give them permission. Yes, he may be beautiful. Yes, he may have all the money in the world. Tall, dark, handsome, 8-pack, 6-pack. Went to school in America, has London passport, has Timbuktu passport. But are all these things that he holds over your head because maybe you don't have that much experience or you don't express all of this? I find that in my situation, he didn't necessarily hold it over my head, but there were certain things that because I didn't have a sense of self-worth, I just allowed to pass because man will cheat on you, you go sit down for it. Make it make sense. Do you get what I mean? So I think the fourth thing, like I said, is a sense of self-love, self-respect is something every woman needs to work on. Hold your own. Have your own money. Be able to take yourself out on a date so that on a day he wants to tell you, oh, I messed up, let me take you out. You can categorically say no because you are not a hungry human being that needs validation by going out in public. You can take yourself out. So it's not a big deal if a man that is disrespectful but he has money comes to you and says, oh, shut up, let me take you out. You tell him, no, thank you. I don't want to be seen with you. I don't want to hang with you. Regardless of how much money you have or how much exposure or whatever that may be. Girls, especially, have your own money, love yourself, determine what your boundaries are, and have a lot of self-respect for the person that you are. Okay, honey? Okay. And on to number 5. If he shows you that he is Satan, believe that he's Satan. You are not Jesus. You are not the Messiah. Okay? You were not brought to this earth to save anybody, man, woman, animal, place, fish, thing, from themselves. I find that a lot of times, women, we have this desire to fix, we desire to nurture. Some people are past nurturing. Some people will never change. Some people are going to be bad people for the rest of their lives. And that is fine. You don't have to tolerate it. And I find that a lot of times from the beginning, if you're intuitive enough, if you pay enough attention, you will see what a man is trying to show you. What he's trying to show you is who he is, baby girl. He is nothing more or less than that. Accept it, digest it, stay or leave. I find that a lot of times, little bits and pieces of who a man is would have shown, but women, when we're in love, we can be blind. Love is blind. No. I don't know that it is. But I find that my ex told me from the jump who he was, but I chose not to see it. I chose not to accept it. So for years and years and years, I went through that relationship, always losing my top, being sad, crying. Yes, a sister cried. Crying, getting into fights, turning into a nag when he would do certain things. But those things he was doing are who he is. He's never changed. He's been who he was from the jump. But I assumed that, with some TLC, some tender love and affection, red light special, I would change him. That man is never going to change. If he tells you he is Satan, baby, you either learn to dance with the devil or you move out of hell. It's just what it is. Don't think your amount of love, nobody can, you for example as you are now, can anybody change you if you decide not to change? Absolutely not. So why do you think you can do that to somebody else? If he has said to you, look, this is who I am, I'm a bad person, I'm narcissistic, I'm egotistical, I'm a cheat, I'm a liar. Keep in mind, I'm not saying my ex was all these things, I'm just giving examples. But if he has shown you all the things from the jump, 2 years into a relationship, don't be shocked if he lies to you, because he's a liar. It's just what it is. A chameleon, a tiger does not change their strap. English. A tiger does, a leopard, I knew tiger was not going in my mouth. A leopard does not change its spots. He's not a chameleon, or he could be a chameleon as well, where for a while he'll blend in, but ladies, pay a bit more attention in relationships. See past what he is saying to you and see what he's doing. See how he's moving. See the type of friends that he's keeping. See the type of places that he's going to. All these things are little bits and pieces that come together to make up who this man is. And unless you allow yourself to see that, you're setting yourself up for failure. It's just what it is. It's not, love is not impossible to find, but I think a lot of us need to work more on the type of love that we want and deserve, and learn not to settle for less. Okay, girlies, especially my ladies, I've seen all the drama going around because some people want a better life. They're disgracing themselves on social media. Maybe work a little harder on your own without the help of any man, and make that back. Anyways, there you have it, guys. That is all for the episode today. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Toodaloo.